Good morning. I'm Buster Olney of ESPN the Magazine, and this is the ESPN.com baseball video blog for Thursday, June 14th. The arguments have already started. Is Matt Cain's perfect game the greatest game ever pitched in baseball history? Well, according to one statistic, you can make a case that it is. That would be game score, the statistical measure developed by Bill James. According to that, Cain's outing of 14 strikeouts and no walks is the greatest game pitched since Sandy Koufax threw his perfect game in 1965 against the Chicago Cubs. You could also draw in the 20 strikeout games thrown by Roger Clemens and Kerry Wood and Randy Johnson. For me, the greatest game I ever saw pitched in person was by Pedro Martinez at Yankee Stadium against a team which the year before had won 125 games. Martinez allowed one hit, no walks, and had 17 strikeouts in that game. I do think you probably should look at the opponents that the pitchers are facing in these gems that they've thrown. For example, think about Koufax's perfect game in 1965. 3 of the 9 members of the Cubs lineup are guys who eventually wound up in the Hall of Fame when you're talking about Ernie Banks and Billy Williams and Ron Santo. Think about Larson's perfect game in 1956. 4 of the 8 position players from the Brooklyn Dodgers in that game wound up in the Hall of Fame, plus Gil Hodges. So that was an incredible lineup that he went against. That probably is the greatest game ever pitched, especially when you consider the stage, the opponent, and the magnitude of what he had done at that time. But none of this should be taken as anything to demean what Matt Cain accomplished. To me, he's one of the great plow horse pitchers in all of baseball. He's never complained about run support. He's never reacted to defensive mistakes made by teammates. He just goes out and does his job. And I'm sure for that reason, the entire baseball community will be celebrating him today. For ESPN the Magazine, I'm Buster Olney.